Good afternoon, I'm Raylene Ramsey. This is your afternoon news fix for Thursday, the 19th of December. Labour says the Prime Minister's running from problems of his own creation by not going to the treaty grounds on Waitangi Day. Chris Luxon's choosing to celebrate elsewhere in the country, and senior ministers will represent the government at Waitangi. He's faced pressure over ACT's Treaty Principles Bill. MP Willie Jackson says it's sad Luxon won't be attending.
Waitangi expects it, Te Ao Māori expects it, and when you've had a government that has prioritised Māori or prioritised taking away rights from Māori, then you should front at Waitangi.
Te Pāti Māori co-leader Debbie Ngarewa-Packer is calling it a gutless decision.
It shows the Prime Minister's lack of commitment towards the relationships with tangata whenua and Aotearoa. He has been reputed internationally as the anti-tiriti Prime Minister, and he's just continuously proving that.
The Finance Minister says today's GDP numbers highlight the importance of her government's plan. Stats NZ says GDP fell 1% in the 3 months to September, and it's revised the preceding quarter's contraction down to 1.1%. But Nicola Willis says there are positive signs ahead.
Our job now is to fix it. The good news is inflation is back under control. Now had 125 basis points worth of interest rate reduction. That's going to start flowing through into the real economy.
Health New Zealand has published its quarterly performance report. It shows 24-month-old vaccination rates are down, whooping cough cases are up, and screening coverage for cervical and breast cancer is up. Here's senior political reporter Sophie Trigger.
Health New Zealand says immunisation rates for 2-year-olds has fallen, as has the percentage of people seen by a specialist within 4 months. It also reports fewer children admitted to hospital with preventable illness and increased newborn enrolment in general practice. Chief Executive Margie Arpa says the agency's financial position remains challenging and it's working through an organisation-wide reset.
Child-friendly spaces are being set up in Vanuatu as thousands grapple with the trauma from Tuesday's 7.3 magnitude earthquake. A state of emergency has been declared in the nation's worst-hit areas. Rescue and recovery efforts continue. 14 deaths have been reported so far and more than 200 people injured. UNICEF's Rebecca O'Lule says the spaces will help take children's minds off the disaster.
Where children can play and let go of the skirts of their mothers and their fathers, because a lot of children are really feeling scared.
The far north is getting an early Christmas present, with State Highway 1 reopening over Mangamuka Gorge at midnight. It's been closed by slips for more than 2 years. The Herald's David Fisher attended celebrations this morning.
One of the NZTA officials was asked how big the queue would be, and somebody shouted out that it would be huge for people at Mangamuka trying to get to KFC and Kaitoa.
To sport, and New Zealand boxer David Nika isn't perturbed by his short preparation time for the IBF Cruiserweight title fight against Jai Opetaia on the Gold Coast in 3 weeks, believing it's his destiny to beat his former sparring partner. New Zealand Cricket have extended their free entry initiative to include the next 2 one-day internationals between New Zealand and Australia in Wellington. That's following the cancellation of today's first match due to bad weather. Auckland FC have revealed Louis Verstraete may be fit enough to play in Saturday's home match against Western United, overcoming a back issue. I'm Raylene Ramsey. That is your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update tomorrow morning from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.